Now.
It's a real countdown.
Yes, it's a real countdown.
Okay, 'cause, you know, just,
I said
4,
5,
maybe.
4 now. You wasn't paying attention to my real countdown.
My apologies. My apologies to the chef. Literally. Boston Mary Chef. And Ebly Flow. It's Merry Monday. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Merry Monday. Majestic Miracles. It's Merry Monday, so we celebrate the plant on Monday.
And all of his healing attributes.
Ooh, I was smoking out my glasses. Ooh, we are journeying to the thankfulness of self. I am thankful for me, that I trust me. I thank me that I trust me. We are journeying with finding gratitude. Simple ideas that can change your life. Rebecca Litt, Nicole Perry. And today we are grateful for trees. Mary, Mary. Okay.
Our tree.
All right. I'm grateful for trees. Trees are so strong and magnificent, and they come in all shapes and sizes. I'm grateful for all the oxygen they provide me so that I can breathe easily. Come on, let's just stop and take a deep breath. Whew. Now our body, them love notes just feel so good. Get a love note. I got a love note for us today too. A written love. They also supply me with building materials and fuel to help me and my family warm. Trees teach me about getting my foundations right to grow strong and resilient and to never give up. They provide me shelter and shade as well as an array of delicious fruits and nuts. Trees are a fabulous source of creativity, displaying their different shapes, sizes, and diversity. They are so gorgeous, especially in spring when they all start blossoming, and then again in autumn.
Happy birthday, Autumn.
Ooh. When the leaves change colors. I am thankful to trees for cleaning the air that humans pollute. We must do better. I love walking amongst them as the air is so fresh. I really enjoy hugging them and appreciate the quality of life they give me. Have you ever hugged a tree? Oh, it's a beautiful thing. They are much a part of the life cycle of Earth in the present moment, as well as providing a connection to the past. Oh wow, for real, I never thought about that.
Thank you.
I'm going to read that again. They are so much a part of life, of the life cycle on Earth in the present moment, as well as providing a connection to the past. Oh, trees are amazing, like us. I am grateful for trees and the sense of peace they create within me. They reduce my stress, making me feel calm and at one with nature. I absolutely adore trees. True statement for me. I absolutely adore trees. I'm a tree. And I decorate my tree daily. It is Heart Day, Merry Monday in Ebony Warrior Lane. Oh, excuse me. Give me some more tea, turmeric and lime tea. If anybody is asking or wants to know what I'm drinking, it's turmeric and lime tea with a hint of cane sugar. Right.
Okay.
I'm like, I usually can tell if boss make it with honey or cane sugar. So I'm like, it tastes like cane sugar. So I have a hint. It's so good. I love turmeric. Boss is not a turmeric fan.
No. Or ginger.
Yeah. Two of my favorites, turmeric and ginger. Our tastes are so different. Anyhow, so that's what I'm drinking. Turmeric lime tea. And as I was saying, it is Heart Day in Ebony Warrior Lane. And today we celebrate the heart of us. And if you can tell, like each day we do something different to celebrate the self. So today, excuse me, y'all. Just adjust myself real swift. And hearts means hear each adjustment, respect truth. Because we have found in life that an adjustment is just a change. And we don't like to change. Why? We don't really have a real reason because it's going to be different. Well, okay. So, and I feel like we base life about change, if it's good or if it's bad. And we have had numerous life changes that got us to this plant for healing because of life changes, which is how we got to heart, to hear each adjustment and respect truth, because we are the truth. And sometimes we don't understand why change is coming or why it's happening. We all just want to know why, instead of just flowing with the change of life. We have incorporated marijuana, sinsemilla, hemp, pot, reefer. She has so many beautiful names. Mary Jane. We have incorporated the plants as a part of our everyday living. Boss was attacked and her breasts were going to have to be removed. However, we started doing some research and then some me-search on our bodies to see what would help heal us. And we found marijuana to be a healer for us. And we found marijuana essential oils, a lot of natural herbs to bring healing to us. So that's how we got to Mary Plant Healing, one of the ways. We also have a moon who's attacked with epilepsy, and she is seizure free today. Ooh, 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 ooh. And she also receives Mary healing. Hair or something. I don't know where hair is coming from. I am hair free. Oh, that's glitter. Never mind. I know where glitter's coming from.
I bet you do.
Oh, I got on my lipstick those big circle glitters. Anyway, so we are using hemp, marijuana, different creams, oils, tinctures. Boss makes tinctures. This is a bottle that we reuse. We bought tinctures at first, and then we started doing research and me-search, seeing what we needed for ourselves, and started making our own tinctures. So Boss makes Mary tinctures that our Moon Wonderful takes every day. She has a tincture or a vitamin, because Boss also makes hemp vitamins, hemp gummies, hemp bars, and this is a Cocoa Crispy. This is the Cocoa Crispy.
Yes.
Okay. Cocoa Crispy. It was so delicious. It was very good. So that was one of my favorites. And the Golden Graham bar was my other favorite. I didn't really like the Fruit Loop.
I didn't like the Fruit Loop.
Yes, but some of our little people love those, and some of our big people. So we are learning that Mary is a healer for us. We also have another moon. Yeah, see all the changes that we've been through in life. We also have another moon who was hit by an exit sign in the car when it spun on black ice and shifted her spine and broke her neck. And she was paralyzed from the neck down, and they said she would never. They gave us a list of she would nevers. And we were in ICU for 38 days, and she left dependent on opioids. We were in hospital, institution, rehabs, all of those things for 83 days. When we left there against medical advice, she was dependent upon opioids, and she had began to get some of her feeling back, but they said that she would not. All the things they said she wouldn't be able to do: hold a pencil, use the restroom on her own, move her leg. She was a complete severe spinal cord injury. Quadriplegic. Blah. That's what they said that she was. That's all right though. Hey. So They said she wouldn't be able to do all of this. We took her and weaned her off the opioids with hemp. And we used straight hemp, tinctures, teas. Oh, this is awesome. Is this hemp tea?
Yes.
Our water is hemp water, so this is hemp turmeric lime tea. And this is one of the things that she drank every day against her will sometimes. Not that we probably wouldn't, but that's just rude. However, she called it her super juice because she could feel her muscles beginning to regain her energy coming back to her. So she called it her super juice because Boss made her a turmeric tea. And she has to have her tea cold and she can't drink hot. Anyhow, we began to see the healing. We seen her begin to move her arms, again her legs, her fingers, and she started painting. So we started searching our own ways
Painted that.
of therapy. That's one of her paintings. Look, you know, I get so excited. I'll be right back because I gotta get one of my favorites.
No,
that she
too
painted.
late.
No, it's too late.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, what? No, show them another one of her pictures over here behind you.
She painted that one. She painted the one behind me too, but my phone is currently being charged. That's the Chicago skyline. I'm not sure if you could see it. She painted this one. That's my boss, the Mary Chef.
Boston Mary Chef.
Symbol.
So this is what she painted for me. And they said she would never hold a pencil. She wouldn't be able to write again. I told them that day they were very incorrect. And they will see the greatness of who she is. They really see divine and the divineness of divine. So we also made a nerve oil that I created. And this is a hemp oil for nerves because she suffered a lot of nerve pain. I have learned that when you work really hard to try to be quiet, you make way more noise. And you know why? Because we're focusing on being quiet. So everybody's walking past it like, sorry, Mom. My bad, Mom. Forgive me. What we focus on, we become. So that's why you hear the door slamming, people dropping stuff because they're trying to tip through. I tell them all the time, just be you. Just walk through here. You won't drop nothing, you won't knock nothing over, but because you're focusing on not dropping something, not slamming the door, not knocking stuff over, we are what we focus on. So, anywho, nerve pain oil. And this is essential oils, and this boss makes a hemp oil as well. And this is for the healing of nerve pain. This works really well. She got a rash in the hospital. Not a rash, what do you call it? Pressure sores. Oh my gosh. That was torture and kept us in the hospital a lot longer because she wasn't able to move in the beginning. So we had to create a cream for that. So we also create some creams. I have a new Gemini cream. This is the bottle that it comes in. I'm out. I'm on my way to get more product now. But it's based off of shea butter, and it's a Gemini cream, and you can use it for rashes, pain, hair growth. It does a lot, and it's like a Gemini. They are so multi-versed. I love Geminis. They're very creative people.
I agree.
And very misunderstood.
I agree.
Of course you do. Oh, I'm losing my cushion back here. Excuse me 1 minute. So we know that Mary has many attributes that really do produce healing, and I know it is criminalized, which is why I wear this button. I'm not a criminal, I'm a patient. It was a button, I turned it into a choker, and there was a scarf that our divine gave me, so I took her scarf and cut it and made it a choker, and I wear it every day as I am watching her transform and heal from this miraculous plant that is banned, that is not freed, that you can only purchase in small quantities. So we are free in the plant in our house, and it's Free to Plant Monday. Merry Monday. Celebrate the plant as we are celebrating ourselves and all the healing that we have received from plants.
Wow, it's calling me.
Life is happening. It's Monday. Everybody don't expect you to be somewhere, talking about Mary or whatever you do. So, I have all of our Mary items on the table to show what we are creating with marijuana, the healing that it brings, and what it's doing for us as a family. All right.
Let me go on that side. I can go on that side.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got this?
I do. And I can see you.
Okay. I make hemp bath soap, and this is called I Soothe Me. And everything that I create, I put what it's doing for the body. So I am the soother of me. So I soothe me. And that has a little, boss like a lot of lather. I don't. I have to have a lot of lather. So I am just starting to make these, and they're coming out very well. So I'm working, I did too high.
No.
Oh, I'm working on that. And boss makes, this is Mary butter. Is it coconut butter? Cocoa?
No, just regular.
Just Mary, okay. This is Mary butter, and this is what she cooks our food with. All of our Boston Mary Chef delicious treats are made with this Mary butter. And yes, she does sell these mason jars, $50 for the Mary butter. And this is a different kind of, I think
That's coconut.
This is coconut. So this is cocoa Mary butter, and she cooks with the different, whatever she's led to do when she's in here creating these marvelous meals. And this is
A seasoning I made with lemons. So I made a lemon sort of pepper. Mary, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I made it with lemons and a little black pepper and Mary Jane. So my family loves lemon pepper on everything we eat. So
what's that?
sharks,
They call it
lemon pepper seasoning.
they call it crack lemon.
Oh, lemon crack. Oh yeah, that's what our kids call it. So they was like, "Can you make some lemon crack with?" I forgot they called it that.
Okay.
So I have our very own lemon pepper crack. So we put it everywhere. We're about to have some of that on some fish in a few minutes.
Oh my love. So delicious. And she also makes seasonings, but we're out of those. The Mary seasonings, like, what do you use?
All the seasonings are different ones. So they're going to be posted on our website we're working on that.
These are all of our Mary creations. I'm working on perfume. I have not started. Just got my bottles. So this is my new task. The creams I have mastered. Oh, and I'm making a deodorant. Free me. I am free from all of those chemicals. I have been off of natural deodorants for a year now. October made a year. Boss and I have gotten rid of the store-bought. We used store-bought deodorant on the March because we ran out of this. I'm like, oh my gosh. What in the world? And we definitely could feel the difference, even getting the ones with the less chemicals and all the rest of the things that's in it. But this is my I Free Me. I make it with jasmine. This is mine. And I just saved all the old containers and boiled them and cleaned them out. And this is our deodorant. I Free Me, and our line is Lee Lanes. Lee means healer, poet, lion. I'm a Lee. So Lee Lanes is creating some deodorant, and I'm making this ADHD oil. I think I said it right.
Amazing, different, honest, and divine.
Honest and divine is
That's
what our son King came up with, because he was diagnosed with ADHD, and he has taken that ADHD and made it divine as he is. So amazing, different, honest, divine. This is our ADHD oil for healing, and you put it on the bottom of your feet and just brings a peace and a calm to you, or like right here behind the ears, just to get some peace to you. So Tay, that's yours. Okay, I'm still working on it. I have a couple more ingredients to add, but if you are watching or see this, this is yours. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. We got it. So these oils, I just showed you different sizes of these. There's no come in these. I make my own labels. But this bottle is $10. This is a $20 bottle, and this is a $40 bottle of oils.
And these are just some of the essential oils that we use, just showing you the sizes of our bottles.
And this is a skin tag. Boss has skin tags that we were removing. So I made a hemp oil to remove some of her tags, and I'll put those pictures up later. But she had I call them beauty marks, but my grandma told me they were. So I call them beauty marks, but they're called skin tags, I guess, too. But anyhow, we put this on. We did it 3 different times. And the one that was on the back of her ear, that went the quickest, because I think that one left in 2 days, and that was with the Gemini cream. So that was a whole nother something that we are creating. However, this one we used, she had a beauty mark on her face that she wanted to remove. It was beginning to hurt.
Right.
And it was causing her some pain. So
And it's gone.
I created an oil, put it in the sun, let it get kissed by the sun, and it removed it. So that's why today I am thankful for me. I'm thankful that I can trust me. I'm trusting me with the healing of me, because we've been taught to just release ourselves to everything and everybody outside of us. And we do not have to do that. We can trust ourselves to heal ourselves and know that it's okay. Which is why we started birthing at home again, because it's an ancient art, the same way as all of these herbs. They come from the ground, therefore our healing. The earth is for us to heal us. It's the regeneration and recycle and the connection to everything is what the earth reminds us of. Excuse me, that's me thinking right here. This boss don't text me, won't again.
That was a boss text.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. And oh, I saved the ashes from when we smoke, because one of our moons, what I call our daughters, I don't know if I said that, but one of our moons makes
Makeup and lip gloss.
And lip gloss. Another one makes lip gloss and hemp lip gloss. And this diamond is working on makeup. So I saved the ashes, and so she's gonna make a black eyeshadow from these ashes. So we just use every part of this plant that we can use to bring healing. I also have a notebook. I just tried this summer for flies. And this is made with hemp water, and then I put the essential oils in it. This worked very good for flies and ants.
Yes, it did.
Yes, my arrows was in it, because we had an ant problem in our pantry, and they were sprayed this in there and wiped the cabinets, and she was like, "Mom, like what?" She was like, "No, this is really working," because I tried something different. I have to look at my book. I have no idea what, but I tried something different to create the sprays, and it worked. So we are working on trusting ourselves for all of our healing, to know that we know us, we grow us, we can absolutely heal anything that touches these bodies, because most times it comes from the emotions that are living inside of us that get trapped, because we don't hear each adjustment and respect truth. We do not listen to our heart. And I know we've been taught to separate our heart from our mind, from our body. Like, don't listen to your heart, because your heart will lead you astray. It's going to get your feelings hurt. Follow your mind, because your mind knows which way to go. Listen to your gut, because your gut will tell you if that person is good or bad, or evil or good, or whatever we want to say, and the things that we have been taught. What we are learning is, when you trust your heart, you're listening to your inner self. You're listening to the soul within, and the soul within is connected to the mind and connected to the body. So the entire being works together to alert us, to alarm us. The heart is our center of information. It's our GPS. It's our guide, the light for our path, so we can see where we are journeying on this journey. It is our present, our beat. Our heart is our beat. It's our rhythm. And excuse excuse me, it's our present reminding us to live in this moment right here, right where we are. Do what we're doing right at this moment, not concerning ourselves with what's going to happen in a few minutes or what happened a few minutes ago. Getting us to ourselves to just be present right here. And it's our source. Our heart is the best Google we could ever find. It is our GPS. Ooh, excuse me. Turmeric is clearing me out.
That's what it's supposed to do.
I know, it's doing the work in me. I am thankful. So we have to know that the things that we need to know and information that we need to know, just like when we read something and it touches us, it coincides, like, wait a minute, I just saw that, or I just was thinking that, or I was just reading about that. That's our heart giving us that information to know this is for you. This is what I'm saying to you. The self, trusting ourself is so important. I'm learning that to encourage means to give courage. To give courage means that you are brave. The bravest thing that we can do is trust ourselves, is love ourselves, is know that we are a divine being. We are a divine, brave soul, so we don't have to have anyone else to encourage who we already are. We don't need anybody else to give us courage. We give our own selves courage. We give our own self the ability to be with what we say to us, what we think about ourselves. So we are definitely partaking of Mary because it also gets us in a place of clarity. It helps to balance emotions and mind, especially mind. So that's what I celebrate and partake of the plant for the healing of the emotions and bringing my peaceful self to a peaceful self. Because I was not always a peaceful self. I was a very disturbed self, depressed self, angry self, and I was tired of myself. So I began to love myself, to know that I am loved, I am loved, and I am lovely. L-E-E. The love of self is very important. I had a love note for us. Every time we take that deep breath, it feels like a love note. I am loved. I remind myself of this every day because the love is coming from me and I attract love all around me. Love lives in me and I attract who I am. So I am loved. I'm going to take a picture of that and send it to all you lovely face spam majesties.
YouTubers, Insta people, this goes everywhere.
YouTubers, Insta fam. Whatever majestic soul is watching, much love to you. You are loved. And be thankful for yourself today. Know that marijuana is a healer and not everybody can smoke it. Not everybody can drink it. But you can bathe in it. There's so many different things that you can do. You can apply it to the skin. You can use it as a perfume. You can do so many different things. Drink it in a tea. Take it in a tincture. Eat it in a cereal bar. Eat it in some collard greens. Because that's what we had last night. So excited about the Mary collard greens and Mary cornbread. Oh my goodness. Delicious. So different ways that we can heal ourselves, and some people, and we also use essential oils. We have used essential oils. We had another mom who was attacked by asthma, and we used peppermint oil for her. Peppermint and eucalyptus is one of the main oils that we used for her healing, and she would be in distress, in full distress, and we have watched these healing herbs and oils begin to heal us. So we are learning how to grow our own herbs, how to grow our own plants so we can be healing to us, so we can take the healing of us back into our own hands because we know best and we have given ourselves to other people to heal. I am a healer for me, and when you see me and when you see Boss, all we do is awaken the healer that lives already inside of you. Anything that affects you or touches you, you can heal it. So we thank all of you for coming and joining us for our Merry Monday. If you do not agree, that is fine as well. It's no purpose of leaving any of those not so kind comments saying what you agree with and what you do not agree with. Just keep scrolling and type kindly. Use kind words for people. Think about what we're doing before we become keyboard gangsters. Let us honor one another and really listen to our heart, because if we take the time to spread more love and be more peace, then we will see more peace and experience more love. We can heal anything that is trying to attach itself to us to bring destruction. We are working in Ebony Warrior Lane to destroy toxic cycles in our life, and it doesn't matter what it's dealing with. If it's dealing with people or food or even thoughts, because we worry so much about the things that we eat. And I hear so many arguments about you're eating meat and you're eating vegetables. Live and let live. How about we take some time and feed our soul? Feed our soul with some truth. Feed our soul with some healing. It is time to heal. It is time for us to trust ourselves and take our healing in our own hands, in our own hearts, to know, especially with this coronavirus going on and the things that they are giving and releasing us. They give us one thing for healing, and it's going to affect 7 other things in your body. I just don't know if I want that kind of healing. And in fact, I am very sure that I do not want that healing. At first, we weren't sure, and we were very nervous with a spinal cord injury because we had never received one. We never had one. We never seen.
We didn't even know what it was.
Right.
I mean, to be honest,
really,
we didn't know what a spinal cord injury was.
Like a what?
When they told us in the ICU that she suffered a spinal cord injury, we were like, okay, but she's alive, right?
Right.
So
we go home in a few days.
We go home in a couple days. Life's not going to change for us too much. And every nurse and doctor was like, okay, maybe you should read.
I refused. I read nothing they gave me.
I read it all.
I read nothing they gave me. I was so not sure what a spinal cord injury was. I went to Pinterest. Pinterest is my friend. I get a lot of my recipes from Pinterest. Listen, you got Pinterest. Listen. While we have this technology in our hands, just like I read last night about technology, because I am a angry soul when it comes to technology. A lot I realized, which is what I released yesterday. I let that go, and I don't feel the same about it. But somebody mentioned Facebook, and I just go into a whole, it's so negative, and it don't make no. And I realized, Ebony, what are you doing? You're calling forth more negativity. It is what you say it is. Do you really believe that? I have to question myself a lot. I listen to my heart, and I've named my heart. So, I feel like when you name something, it gives you ownership of it. Taking ownership back of myself. I named my heart to be able to trust me. So, I went to Pinterest for recipes. Oils, like how do you heal a C5, C6? I'm typing in spinal cord injury. Boss will be looking over me like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting a healing recipe. She's like, for what? Because right here it says there is no healing. She will not be able to. And I'm like, no. You're disturbing me. I'm trying to read what kind of oils I need. And we went back and forth because the more we read everything that they said was wrong, the more you begin to receive that. But I wasn't reading that. I was reading what kind of essential oils would heal, what heals nerve pain. I'm like, no. Anything that touches these bodies, we can heal. We are divine, majestic beings. We can heal it. I know what he said. I know he went to medical school. And we even had doctors say, you've never been to medical school, so you're not equipped to, what? I'm not, what's you? Excuse me? Not equipped to. Okay. So I was equipped enough to carry this soul, but we are no longer equipped now because we are to hand everything over to you. And you are informing us that this that she is taking is going to hinder this, stop this, cause her some nerve damage, but we want to heal the nerve damage. So we're going to take a pill that could cause nerve damage? Help me make sense of this. We're going to give her medicine for seizures, but this medicine in the long term, it does make her irritated. She will be more moody, but we could switch her to this one, but this one later on is going to kill her liver. So these are my choices. No, these are not my choices. These are not my choices. And Boss and I got together and I began to show Boss, look at what I'm seeing. I see what they said, because one day she did make me sit down, like, to face reality, because I was not paying attention, and I'm thankful that she showed me what was happening and what the report was saying, because if I did not sit down that day with her, I would have never went to go and see what the spine is. I began to do spine search. I began to do, and I stopped saying research and saying me search. I began to do me search to see how her spine works. When Wonderful was dealing with the seizures, I began to do research on her brain. When Boss was having the issues with the breast, and they were talking about removing her breast, I went to see what happens with the breast and the tissues, and what emotions get trapped where that are causing these pains, because that's why we're sick. We're sick in this world because of all of these backed up emotions that we do not release, all of these feelings that we've held on to, all of the pain that we have endured in life. And what is going to heal us is us. We are the freer of us. We are freedom. We are truth. We are love. We are light. We are awesomely amazing. We are majestic miracles. And a majestic miracle creates miracles, produce miracles. Yes, in forms of singing, in forms of painting. That is therapy, because now we're doing and being who we are. And it is what we say it is. So if we do some me search and really see what's happening in our bodies, even in our thought process, the things that we're thinking about, I'm not saying 1 minute that people are not feeling pain, that you're not feeling pain in your heart, that you're not feeling pain in your back, in your shoulders. Ooh, excuse me. I am saying that the pain that we feel, we can heal it. We can heal it. And Mary is one of the ways that we choose to heal. And we are watching the healing manifest, because our very own Divine is 7 months pregnant, and they said she would not have a baby. These things will not work. She will not move her legs. She was in the process of walking again in rehabilitation and broke her foot. Mm-hmm. So she had to sit back down. But I've learned that the reason that we sit is so we can stand, and whatever that means, and it doesn't have to always be physically. We get so caught up in our appearances and what we look at and think about in life that we forget that we are still beings that are healing, that we are yet important no matter what is happening around us or on the outside of us or what we look like. We are healing. And we watched her begin to get her feeling back, begin to feel those nerves again. And now that she's pregnant, little grade 3 is awakening some more, because she's feeling pains, she said with us, that she's never felt before. So yep, healing is definitely happening, and it's amazing to watch. It's amazing to watch. So I don't need anybody to convince me or coerce me or to agree with me or not. I am seeing the results of this healing plant. I am seeing the results of healing ourselves with words, with music, with painting, with writing, with pictures. I'm seeing us heal with this magnificent plant. The healing of hemp. I did not know. We do research on every Monday, and our arrows came back with a fact for us that hemp was stronger than steel. I never knew that. We schooled in our home, so we learn every day, and we learned through them that hemp was stronger than steel, and we began to do some research, and that hemp was used for clothes. They used to use it for medicines. Like, this is nothing that's just starting to happen. These things have been in existence, and we are just now looking into them, especially when these big sicknesses come, or small sicknesses, or whatever's happening in our life. Then we begin to look within to see what we need, because we are able to heal it. Oh, throat is dry. The hemp clothes and houses. They even build houses with hemp. So I'm saying it's a very resourceful plant, you know.
And we use the entire plant.
Yes.
So we do use CBD and THC. We use the entire plant from seed to smoking in the air. we use topicals, edibles. We smoke it. We use it on our entire bodies. So, just to answer a couple questions. Chill pill.
This is my chill pill.
We clear the air with it.
Yes, I got somebody back there. I don't know what they're doing. It's probably my little wonderful. She's remembering how wonderful she is every day. Okay, every day. She is in a learn herself mode. So this is chill pill. I'll make this too. Let's just clear the air and it smells so.
It really does smell good.
I don't have to take a deep breath. Let's get that. Love note to the self. The healing to the self. I hear each adjustment and respect truth. Hear each adjustment, respect truth. And we must remember that we are the truth. And how do we respect us? We respect us by loving us, by remembering the love of self, the care of self, by taking a few minutes to listen to our heart, to think with our mind, and to flow with our body, to bring the entire essence of us together, that we remember that our essence is excellent. I'm thankful for me because I'm true to me, because I am the truth. So I respect me with truth. And because I speak truth, I connect to truth. We must remember who we are, and we must be thankful for ourselves. The more love that we give to ourselves, the more love that comes to us. And even if we never had love, and the main person to love me is me. If another person does not love me, as long as I am the lover of me, I am able to grow and to heal and to flow. Love is a healer. Love is a healer, and it flows through us, around us, for our purpose, to remind us that we are here on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. So, love yourself today. I am going to love myself and start my day. It is Heart Merry Monday. Oh, and we are learning different languages. Today is silent language. That's what my grand arrow calls it. And we are learning to say, I listen to my heart in each of the languages that we are learning. So I know it's in 5 of the languages right now.
Show us in silent language.
I listen to my heart.
Good job.
And French, so we do on Tuesdays. J'écoute mon cœur, which is I listen to my heart. And on Wednesday, Spanish day, Espanol. It's escucho a tu. No, that's listen to your heart.
Escucho a mí.
I say it so much. Escucho a mi corazón. As I listen to my heart in Spanish. Thursday, I'm still working on, because that's Russian. That's King's language he picked, so I'm working on that one. And Friday, Swahili is Nasikiliza Moyo Wangu. I listen to my heart in Swahili. So I'm working on Russian. I'm still working on that one. Hopefully by next week I'll have that. I listen to my heart. If I work on it, I definitely will have it. So I send much love to you, to remember to listen to your heart, listen to your mind, listen to your body, listen to yourself. Trust yourself. You are worthy and trustworthy, and you are loved, and you are lovely. Trust yourself. Merry Monday. Much love. Masterpiece.